105cm reach, and the power levels in the first round. Will he?
No, on the back.
Give away nothing.
That's the stoppage.
Nice. It's really tough to recover from that.
Es agacharse en vez de hacer un...
Dice Villeneuve.
With the gum shield, but is it going to be enough? It's not enough.
First 6 rounds.
That's very disheartening.
Big right hand there from Parker, and down goes McCauley.
Now, and he's looking to do the same again. Takes the count. It's the body shot.
Justice Hume Sean Podjeter. TKO. That same day on the Gold Coast, Australia, highly touted heavyweight prospect Justice Hume defended his unbeaten record and regional titles, including the IBF Pan Pacific and WBO Global Straps, with a dominant performance against South African challenger Sean Podjeter. Hume, known more for his exceptional hand speed, fluid movement, and technical skills than sheer one-punch power, systematically broke down his opponent. Hume targeted the body effectively early on before connecting with a sharp right cross flush to the face of Podjeter early in the second round. The punch visibly stunned the South African, and Hume's precise follow-up forced the referee to halt the contest, protecting the clearly outmatched Podjeter from unnecessary damage. Teramona this Osasu Otobo. First round KO. Also on January 9th on the Gold Coast, the uniquely named heavyweight Teramona truly announced himself to the wider boxing world with a truly spectacular first-round knockout of Osasu Otobo. Less than 2 minutes into the fight, as Otobo stepped forward, Teramona landed a perfectly timed, explosive counter right hand directly on the chin that sent Otobo crashing heavily to the canvas, completely starched. The knockout was so clean and decisive that the referee didn't even initiate a count, immediately waving off the fight as medical personnel rushed in to attend to the fallen fighter. The brutal finish instantly went viral, putting the heavyweight division on notice about this emerging talent with the very memorable name. Max McIntyre's Abdulsalam Salman, fourth round TKO, completing a busy January 9th on the Gold Coast. Rising super middleweight Max McIntyre captured the IBF youth title by methodically dismantling the durable Abdulsalam Salman over 4 increasingly one-sided rounds. McIntyre showcased his well-rounded skills, blending technical boxing with punishing power to gradually wear down his opponent. In the fourth round, after systematically breaking Salman down, particularly with punishing body shots that lowered his guard, McIntyre unleashed a vicious uppercut that snapped Salman's head back dramatically. A blistering follow-up flurry along the ropes left Salman defenseless, forcing the referee to jump in and award McIntyre a significant TKO victory. Scott Forrest as Devor Miller, second round KO. January 11th in the UK saw Scottish cruiserweight Scott Forrest deliver one of the year's most highlight reel-worthy and frankly terrifying knockouts against Devor Miller. After a more tactical opening round, Forrest found his range with lethal precision early in the second. As Miller attempted to press the action, Forrest timed him perfectly with a short, devastating counter left hook that landed flush on the point of the chin. The punch connected with such concussive force that Miller was rendered unconscious instantly, his body going completely limp and collapsing heavily to the canvas. The chilling knockout immediately circulated across social media, hailed by many pundits as an early, definitive knockout of the year contender. Ernesto Mercado Souza Pedraza, fourth round TKO. That same night in Las Vegas, rising super lightweight star Ernesto Tito Mercado faced his most significant test to date against former two-division world champion Souza Pedraza. The 23-year-old Mercado entered with a perfect 16-0 record, all wins coming by knockout, while the veteran Pedraza brought world-class experience and ring IQ. After 3 competitive rounds where Pedraza's craftiness seemed to pose questions for the young power puncher, Mercado emphatically answered them in the fourth. Trapping the former champion against the ropes, Mercado unleashed a brutal, lightning-fast 5-punch combination, punctuated by a cracking right hook that sent Pedraza's mouthpiece spiraling across the ring. As Pedraza slumped, clearly stunned, Mercado landed 2 more vicious uppercuts before the referee swiftly jumped in, signaling the arrival of potentially special talent in the 140 pounds division. Dalton Smith's Walid Owiza, first round KO. Also, on January 25th in his hometown of Sheffield, England, Dalton Smith captured the vacant European super lightweight title with a blistering first-round destruction of France's Walid Owiza. Smith, already the WBC silver champion, came out sharp and focused. As the final minute of the opening round approached, Smith dropped Owiza hard with a perfectly placed left hand. Owiza bravely rose, but Smith, sensing the finish, immediately swarmed him with a calculated barrage of punches, dropping him again right before the bell. Owiza was unable to recover, and the referee waved off the contest at the end of the first round, giving Smith a dominant victory and adding another highlight to his impressive resume in front of his adoring home crowd. Naoya Inouye's Yi-Jun Kim, 4th round KO. January 24th in Tokyo's Ariake Arena saw the relentless pound-for-pound king Naoya Monster Inoue defend his undisputed super bantamweight crown against late replacement Yi-Jun Kim from Korea. The Japanese superstar, known for his terrifying blend of speed, power, and precision, patiently stalked his outmatched opponent for 3 rounds, methodically breaking him down while showcasing his defensive prowess. In the 4th round, Inoue clinically demonstrated why he's considered this generation's most fearsome finisher. After maneuvering Kim to the ropes, Inoue unleashed a lightning-fast, textbook right hand to the body, immediately followed by a picture-perfect left hook upstairs. The combination landed with such devastating force and accuracy that Kim collapsed instantly, unconscious before hitting the canvas. The Tokyo crowd roared as their hero secured his 24th victory in world title fights, once again proving why the nickname Monster remains boxing's most fitting. Arli Medeiros vs Arturo de Isla, 3rd round KO, on the January 25th/26th weekend, likely in Las Vegas or the U.S. West Coast. Rising Brooklyn lightweight prospect Arli Medeiros faced tough Mexican veteran Arturo de Isla on a high-profile undercard. After 2 competitive rounds where de Isla's experience seemed to present some challenges, the powerful Medeiros made the necessary adjustments in the 3rd. Medeiros, described as looking like a block of granite, connected with a hard right hand followed by a short, booming left hook that dropped de Isla heavily. The referee, Raul Case Jr., saw that de Isla was badly hurt and promptly waved off the fight at the 1:27 mark, giving the exciting Medeiros another highlight reel knockout and signaling his readiness for bigger challenges. Arthur Biarslanov vs Mohamed Mamoun, TKO. February 7th in Montreal, Canada, saw Canadian Olympian Arthur, the Chechen Wolf Biarslanov, score a commanding stoppage victory over the durable and experienced French veteran Mohamed Mamoun. Biarslanov, showcasing the skills honed during his extensive amateur career combined with his natural punching power, gradually broke down the crafty Mamoun. Repeatedly finding a home for his heavy signature left hand, Biarslanov increased the pressure round after round. Finally cornering Mamoun in the later stages of the fight, he unleashed a sustained barrage of power punches that left the Frenchman helplessly covering up along the ropes, forcing the referee to step in and halt the contest, awarding Biarslanov another impressive win. Mehmet Unal's Ezequiel Maderna, 3rd round KO. That same day in Montreal, Canada, Turkish light heavyweight prospect Mehmet Unal continued his undefeated run against Argentina's battle-tested Ezequiel Maderna. The Turkish power puncher had already dropped Maderna late in the 2nd round with a clean left hook to the chin. Then, at 1:41 of the 3rd round, Unal delivered one of the year's most definitive and violent knockouts. After trapping Maderna against the ropes, Unal connected with a brutal left hook that landed with devastating precision on Maderna's jaw. The Argentine veteran collapsed instantly, falling heavily to the canvas completely unconscious. The sight of Maderna lying motionless was concerning, prompting Unal to show commendable sportsmanship by immediately signaling for the medical team instead of celebrating, an act that earned him widespread praise. Justin Paldo vs Shavkatsan Rakhimov, 8th round KO. February 8th in San Antonio, Texas, saw underdog Justin Paldo score a career-altering victory against the highly regarded Shavkatsan Rakhimov from Tajikistan. After 7 largely tactical rounds where the skillful Rakhimov appeared to be building a lead on the scorecards, Paldo turned the fight on its head in the 8th, as Rakhimov stepped forward aggressively. Paldo timed him perfectly, pivoting slightly and unleashing a thunderous counter right hook that landed flush on the temple. Rakhimov's legs buckled instantly, and he crashed face-first onto the canvas. Paldo had dropped him earlier in the round, and this time, despite his renowned toughness, Rakhimov could not beat the count. Poldo erupted in celebration, having secured the biggest win of his career with one of the year's most dramatic come-from-behind knockouts. Nathan Heaney vs. Sofiane Kadi, 7th round TKO, also on February 8th, at the Co-op Live Arena in Manchester. A shocking upset silenced the famously boisterous British crowd as France's Sofiane Kadi stopped the previously undefeated Nathan Heaney in 7 rounds. Heaney, known for his incredible ticket sales and passionate fan base who famously serenade him with Delilah, was the clear favorite. However, the determined Kadi hadn't read the script. After weathering Heaney's energetic early attacks, Kadi began expertly timing the hometown fighter with sharp, effective counter-punches. In the 7th round, a perfectly placed right hand caught Heaney lunging in, sending him staggering backward on unsteady legs. Kadi seized the moment with ruthless efficiency, pouncing on his hurt opponent and unleashing a sustained barrage of unanswered power punches that left Heaney defenseless along the ropes, forcing the referee to step in and wave off the fight, leaving the arena in stunned silence. Jack Turner vs. Ryan Ferrick, 2nd round KO. In March, likely in Liverpool, rising bantamweight knockout artist Jack Turner continued his destructive run through the division against the experienced campaigner Ryan Ferrick. Turner, nicknamed the Ripper, and known for possessing concussive power disproportionate to his size, methodically stalked Ferrick in the opening round before clinically ending matters in the 2nd. After maneuvering Ferrick into a corner, Turner unleashed a picture-perfect free punch combination, a sharp jab setting up a thudding right hand to the body, followed immediately by a devastating left hook upstairs that sent Ferrick crashing heavily to the canvas. The veteran knew instantly he was done, making no attempt to beat the count as Turner celebrated another spectacular early knockout victory. Yuri Sedino vs. Ulysses Tovar, 1st round KO. Also in March, Dominican Republic's Olympic medalist Yuri Sedino delivered what many pundits describe as the most aesthetically pleasing, yet utterly brutal, knockout of the year against Ulysses Tovar. Less than 2 minutes into the opening round, the technically superb Sedino used a subtle feint upstairs, causing Tovar to momentarily raise his guard. Seizing the small opening, Sedino instantly dipped low and ripped a devastating left hook into Tovar's liver. The effect was immediate and paralyzing. Tovar folded in half, collapsing to his knees in agony, desperately gasping for air as the referee administered the count. The knockout was a chilling demonstration of the fight-ending power of a perfectly placed body shot and showcased why Sedino is considered one of boxing's most technically refined finishers. Edgar Berlanga vs. Jonathan Gonzalez-Ortiz, 1st round TKO. March also witnessed the continued resurgence of Puerto Rican knockout sensation Edgar, the chosen one Berlanga, as he demolished Jonathan Gonzalez-Ortiz in less than 1 round, reigniting talk of his terrifying first-round power. Berlanga, who famously started his career with 16 consecutive first-round KOs and was rebuilding that mystique, wasted absolutely no time imposing his physical strength and will. Quickly backing Gonzalez-Ortiz to the ropes, Berlanga unleashed a terrifying fusillade of hooks and uppercuts with vicious intent. Gonzalez-Ortiz was immediately pert and out on his feet, absorbing tremendous punishment while somehow remaining upright. Seeing he was defenseless, the referee mercifully intervened to stop the slaughter. The performance forcefully reminded the super middleweight division why Berlanga remains one of the sport's most feared punchers. Jai Opetaya's David Nika, 4th round KO. January 9th on the Gold Coast, Australia. Featured one of the year's most anticipated cruiserweight showdowns as Australian star Jai Opetaya faced undefeated New Zealand Olympian David Nika for the IBF and Ring Magazine titles. After 3 high-level, tactical, and closely contested rounds showcasing the elite skills of both men, Opetaya created a moment of shocking violence in the 4th. Opetaya first sent Nika to the canvas with a perfectly placed uppercut to the body. To his credit, Nika rose quickly, but Opetaya, sensing the finish, immediately jumped on him, unleashing 3 vicious power shots that sent the New Zealander crashing down again. The referee instantly waved off the fight without a count. The Gold Coast crowd erupted as their local hero emphatically re-established himself among the cruiserweight elite with a devastating finish. Joseph Parker vs. Martin Bakol, 2nd round TKO. February 22nd in Saudi Arabia saw former WBO heavyweight champion Joseph Parker cement his remarkable career resurrection with a stunning and violent finish of the highly dangerous Martin Bakol, who entered the ring weighing a colossal 315 pounds. after surviving Bacol's heavy-handed assault in a fiery first round. Parker showcased his improved power and killer instinct in the second. As Bacol missed wildly with a right hand, Parker timed him perfectly, countering with a thunderous overhand right that landed flush and dropped the giant Congolese fighter heavily. Bacol stumbled as he rose, clearly still hurt. Parker, showing the aggressive finishing ability many previously doubted he possessed, immediately swarmed his wounded opponent, trapping him on the ropes and unleashing a brutal, sustained combination until the referee was forced to jump in and stop the fight, completing Parker's incredible transformation into one of the division's most formidable finishers. Ajit Kabayel vs. Zhilai Zhang. 6th round TKO. February 22nd in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, delivered what many consider the definitive knockout of the year, as Germany's Ajit Kabayel scored a monumental upset victory over China's fearsome Zhilai Big Bang Zhang for the WBC interim heavyweight title. Zhang, boasting devastating power and a stellar record, was the prohibitive favorite against the smaller, seemingly less powerful Kabayel, outweighing him by nearly 40 pounds. For 5 rounds, Zhang's size and power appeared decisive. He landed heavy shots, causing significant swelling on Kabayel's face, and even dropped the German challenger with a powerful left hook in the 5th round. But Kabayel showed immense heart, weathered the storm, and began effectively targeting Zhang's body. In the 6th round, as the tiring Zhang lunged forward, Kabayel executed a dramatic, fight-altering turnaround. He expertly slipped a looping left hand and countered with a devastating right hook that caught Zhang cleanly on the temple, visibly stunning the giant. Sensing his moment, Kabayel unleashed a relentless, accurate barrage of power shots. Under the sustained assault, Zhang, unable to defend himself or clinch effectively, took a knee, clearly exhausted and overwhelmed. He couldn't beat the count, forcing the referee to wave off the contest. The Saudi crowd went into a frenzy as Kabayel celebrated a career-defining victory, immediately becoming the frontrunner for Knockout of the Year, a spectacular finish lauded not just for its execution, but for its shocking context against one of the division's most feared power punchers. And that's all for now. Did you enjoy the video? Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Which knockout impressed you the most? Do you think Kabayel's upset of Zhang deserves the top spot, or was another KO more spectacular in your eyes? Which fighter do you think will deliver the most devastating KO in 2026? Share your thoughts in the comments below.